Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of curved monitors, exploring the top 5 options that will immerse you in your games, work, and entertainment like never before. But before we jump in, let's address the elephant in the room. Are curved monitors worth it? However, curved monitors aren't for everyone. They can be more expensive than their flat counterparts, and some users find the curve distracting for productivity tasks. You could buy these curved monitors from the links that are given in the description below. Now, let's unveil our top 5 curved monitors for 2024, catering to different budgets and needs. 5. Huawei MateView GT. The Huawei MateView GT is the brand's first ever gaming monitor and represents one of the most budget-friendly options of the best curved monitors we tested. We found it to offer fabulous contrast, as reflected in the panel's 5125:1 score in our tests. In line with this, the MateView GT impressed us with its wide color space coverage of 99.2% sRGB and 86.9% DCI-P3. This translated into bold, bright colors in mainstream games, which made them look crisp and sharp in testing. Switching to HDR mode revealed a peak brightness of 399 nits as measured with our color render in hand. A 165 Hz refresh rate is also great, alongside a 4 milliseconds response time, which will be fine for most people, although competitive players may wish to look for something lower. A screen size of 34 inches is about right for immersive gameplay, alongside the solid 3440 x 1440 resolution. In addition, the 1500R curve helps to improve immersion, although the cooler Master GM34C 1000R will be better if you're after a tighter curve. The V8 panel helped with the good response time, and support for 10-bit color was welcome. We also found the construction to be impressive, with the MateView GT stand being a pure metal slab. There's good scope for adjustment alongside an intriguing party piece at the bottom of the stand, an integrated soundbar. The speaker here features plenty of volume and had no trouble filling a room, and the bass is punchy alongside decent mid-range clarity and overall. We found them to suffice well for mainstream gaming, but for anything else, you'll want to consider a soundbar or external speakers. 4. NSI MPG Artemis 273 CQ-RX-QD. If you fancy one of the best curved monitors available, but are also on a budget, we think the NSI MPG Artemis 273 CQ-RX-QD is a truly fantastic mid-range option. With a Quantum Dot LED backlight on offer, we found it to offer great brightness with a measured figure of 432 nits, as well as excellent contrast for the price, as demonstrated by the 3100:1 ratio measured with our color render. The 2560 x 1440 resolution helped to offer a crisp picture and better quality images than what you find with 1080p screen. Combine this with the silky smoothness of a 240 Hz refresh rate and the responsiveness of a 1 millisecond response time, and we think you've got an especially capable gaming monitor. With that being said, the minimal support for display HDR400 did leave the HDR experience underwhelming, especially at this asking price. You may want to look elsewhere. The top-notch HDR performance is a must-have, although it will cost you a fair bit more. In terms of its design, NSI's curved candidate features slim bezels and oodles of configurable RGB lighting round the back. We also found there to be a good amount of adjustment here with height, tilt, and swivel on offer, and at 6.6 kilograms, it's remarkably lightweight for a monitor this size. 3. HP Z40 CG3. The HP Z40 CG3 is a curved monitor made for an office or working from home setup, with a webcam plonked on top for convenient video calling. The webcam is the key feature here, and you will see it gloriously emerge from the top of the monitor with a simple tap. Once it's up and running, you'll be getting 13MP clarity, providing detailed and accurate results. There's Windows Hello 2 for speedy sign-in. The camera can also be tilted down if you need to adjust the viewing angle. Being able to tap it back into the monitor frame is ideal for the privacy-conscious, and the webcam is paired with some noise-canceling microphones. Not to mention in some pleasantly loud speakers too, which make video calling an absolute breeze with no additional peripherals needed. The camera is the big sell with the HP Z40 CG3, but as you can imagine, it needs to be backed up by a decent screen. Thankfully, that is very much the case, and it needs to be, as this panel comes in at an admittedly pricey £1,000 plus. You don't get fancy mini LED technology, but you do get a pixel-dense 5120 x 2160 resolution display that measures in at 39.7 inches. The large curved widescreen will have you fully immersed, while the IPS technology brings an acceptable level of brightness, solid contrast ratio, and accurate colors. This isn't a panel made to take on the very best around when it comes to wondrous color for creativity or high-end gaming. Instead, it's made for professionals who feel like they spend their lives in meetings and want a big display that'll make their lives a little easier. 2. Samsung Odyssey G9 OLED 2023. If you're looking for one of the most immersive curved monitors that money can buy, then the Samsung Odyssey G9 OLED 2023 is one of the best options out there. It comes with a Quad HD 1440p resolution and 240 Hz refresh rate, which is the perfect sweet spot for those seeking visual fidelity across large displays. The inclusion of OLED technology allowed us to see a perfect score of 0 on the black level test, with the contrast performance being as fantastic as expected. The 32:9 aspect ratio worked amazingly well in supported games. Driving around in Cyberpunk 2077 felt incredibly immersive, with the seedy urban landscape and neon-lit buildings being brought to life as we drove throughout the town. In Forza Horizon 5, the wider view of the buildings really added to the sense of speed as our car whizzed past, and the in-car view looked a lot more detailed than it would on a standard, smaller monitor. AMD FreeSync Premium Pro is also thrown in to ensure that your game's frame rate aligns with the display itself. Samsung quotes a 0.3 GTG response time, and we found no instances of screen tearing or buffering during our test period. Even though the display measures up to 49 inches, we found that it was surprisingly easy to put together. The bespoke mechanism locks the screen into the base and can be constructed without assistance, although you'll need to ensure you have enough space on your desk. 1. Samsung Odyssey Neo G8. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G8 is one of the best curved monitors you could buy, especially for gaming, given it's the world's first 4K panel with a 240 Hz refresh rate. It features a mini LED backlight offering stunningly high brightness, which we measured to be 1411 nits with our color under. This also helped the Neo G8 along to an excellent HDR performance and a wide color space coverage. We measured it to offer 99% sRGB and 92% TCI-P3. This means you could use the Neo G8 for more color-sensitive work such as video editing without worrying that colors don't look true to form. Returning to the point of gaming, the 240 Hz refresh rate offers up smooth motion with only minor bouts of ghosting, and combined with the detail on offer with a 4K panel, you'll be hard-pressed to find a better gaming monitor. In addition, the 1000R curve helped to keep things immersive, offering the same curvature as Samsung's other Odyssey monitors, as well as one that matches a person's eye line. We also think the G8's design looks fantastic with its glossy white plastic finish, while also being durable thanks to its sandblasted metal base. This is an expensive monitor, and so is only really a top choice for those who've got the money to burn. But if you want one of the absolute best curved gaming monitors on the market, this is our top recommendation. Remember, the best curved monitor for you depends on your individual needs and budget. Consider factors like panel type, refresh rate, resolution, and size before making your decision. We hope this video helped you navigate the world of curved monitors. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech goodness.